Hi Gunnar folks, it's Will here with FXAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. And today's video, my friend, is I'm just going to share with you some trading ideas that I'm looking at the minute towards the end of the week for day trading and probably the last into early next week. So I'm just going to go through a couple of pairs and show you how I actually analyze the market using the system I use. Okay. So I was always going to start off with the USD Swiss franc, and for day trade a couple of days I'm looking at daily zones and 4-hour zones. 4-hour zones being these green and red boxes, orange boxes. Preferably the darker the color the better. So the dark red is better for good sell entries. Okay, so daily, nothing really happening. Looks like it's gonna break down, so I'm not really looking at anything in the USD Swiss franc at the minute. Still predicting it to start moving down a bit more, maybe down towards 98 again. Okay, so USD Japanese yen. Okay, weekly for day trading. Okay, again it's approaching 108 again. You can see it hit this daily area up at the start of the week here. Just highlight that, so we'll see it in the lower time frames. So it was up in here, it hit the 4-hour here inside this daily early in the week and sold off. So heading down towards 108 and a half. So I just want to highlight this and see if there's any 4-hour zones inside that daily, and there is here. There's kind of one couple down here at 108. So I'm going to add this to my watch list and look for trades in around 108. So I'll come back and check this later on and then load the MacBot to take a end of week buy trade, because it should meet the rules 4-hour inside a daily. And there's no divergent signals happening yet, no signals as of yet, but that could change very soon. So I'm still liking it for the one final drop down into around the 108 area, and then I will look for the signal. Okay, USD CAD is a trade that I'm actually looking at. It's approaching this daily zone. Now if you got my long-term trade just before Christmas, it's actually nearly hit its 500 pip target. So any of you held in till now would have been seeing some pretty nice profits. And if you're only watching my videos, you can just go to my channel and you'll be able to see that uploaded video where I actually give the signal on the USD CAD to sell up here. It was inside this weekly inside the monthly. Okay, and you can see we actually are approaching a monthly. It caused this high here. Longer term, but there's this bit of an area here that we could get a day trade from. Day trade or a trade that lasts a couple of days. So look here, you can see it's approaching these 4-hour zones here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to load the MacBot, because signals should be happening soon. I'm only going to go live. Okay, so my target in this is going to be in around here. So I'm just going to target around about 80 pips. Okay, so I'm going to go to expert advisors, properties, and I'm going to go to inputs. Okay, so lot size will be, okay, so I'm going to allow 2 trades in this, so 2.5 and 80 pip. Take profit, stop loss. It's going to be under them zones, so I'll measure that in a minute, but I'll turn on, close it up as a divergence. So there's always there is always a max orders to get out of the markets, but I'm going to put in 2 trades. Okay, so just in case because it's still a little bit to drop, in case we enters a bit early and then gives us another signal deep in the zone. So I'm going to do 2 signals, the 1-hour and the 30-minute, and I'll also put the 4-hour in there. Okay, so just going to make sure this is all on. Comment, allow, inputs. Okay, 2.5 and 2 signals, classic and high. Yep, all good. I'll just hit OK. Check there's a smiling face, and then I can just leave that and allow it to trade for me. Next, we're going to look at the Euro USD. It's another one I'm kind of looking at. And you can see we're inside this daily area here, and it's approaching this. Okay, we're inside this daily area here, and it's approaching a 4-hour inside the daily. Okay, so we'll just highlight the daily zone. Okay, so kind of a big daily zone. It's just been hit, and you can see we've got 2 4-hour zones inside this daily. Okay, my target in this trade is going to be kind of around the 114,500 area on the way back down. Okay, so I'm going to be looking to get into this kind of position. As I say, this will be my area. The last low that was taken out will be my target area, and I'm going to go from the first zone, which is going to be around 75 pips. Okay, so I'm going to go from this zone up here. I'm talking 50 pips. So I'm just check this now. There's no signals happening just yet, but they should start to happen now. So in this session, so what I'm going to do is actually load the MacBot here. We said around 75 pips, and the target is 75 pips. Okay. Stop loss will be around 50. And I'm going to put in 2 trades. Reason being is that there's 2 zones. Okay, so you can always just keep an eye on these trades, and you will see as they happen. Just watch the video and then look at the trades as they get activated and see where they go. This is how you can test my method without if you don't have it. Okay, so true, common. Just we're looking to short the market here, so just make sure you always have only short. Again, this here I'm going to actually half it to 25. And we'll leave it active just in case it takes it out and goes into the next one. It'll be around 25 here. Okay, till it gets active. Got the smiley face, so let's see what happens. So that's 2 trades already, the USD CAD and the USD or Euro USD. Okay, next one is the next one is the Euro Kiwi, and see we've got this daily area here where it's actually hitting now at the minute. You can see price slowing down coming into it. It's actually a weekly area that broke the trend line here, and we're slowing down coming into it. So just look at the daily here, or the daily inside a weekly, and see if there's any 4-hour levels here. Okay, so kind of this 4-hour. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I would say this is kind of a 4-hour here where it hit. Okay, so it's just hit it already. Just check to see if there's any signals. There's no signals yet. I'm liking this for a trade. And well, actually, I'm going to let it drop a little bit more because it probably go down another 100 or so pips. So I'll just stick up my watch list, Euro Kiwi. Have a wee jukesy at later on. Next one for day trading. This one, Euro CAD. This daily zone's been bouncing up and down, so I'm liking the Euro CAD to drop a little bit more. I'm not looking at it at the minute. Okay, so let's take off these bands. Okay, the Euro GDP. See from our analyst last week, it's hit this weekly area here last week, dropped down to the bottom of the zone, and the daily at the bottom down here. And we're getting signals last week to go back up. At the minute, I'm not looking to trade this. I'll be looking to hit its first target from this move here. So you had the daily inside the weekly, and the last low that was taken out on the way down was here. So it's hit its first target, first easy target, and you can see it was a nice 120 pip move up. Selling this, I'd probably look to, if I was going to sell it, look to sell it here. But since we're at this kind of weekly range here, it's probably likely to go back up to the top towards 0.90. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not looking to trade it. Euro, yen, another trade I'm not looking at. Nothing happening. Euro Aussie is Euro Aussie has had a daily here. It's been hit, so we're inside this weekly area, but it's already had its first move out of. Had the weekly here, come down to test the daily inside the weekly, and then rallied up to its first easy target, which was here before it's going back down. So it's likely to continue and go lower. So it's not something I'm looking at. Okay, so I had to pause there and then flick through. So we're on the Euro Aussie. Yeah, so the Euro Aussie is likely to continue to go down lower. Around we're at 57,400. So another 100 pips it could drop. It's already had this test and it's dropping down. So just go to the British Pound USD now. Okay, so the British Pound USD. This is a trade. If you watched my analyst the other day, I said we'll get a short-term trade at the start of the week. We've had this weekly area here. It's been rallying pretty hard. And we did from Monday. We're getting a nice divergence signal up here. So price dropped and rallied back up. This is a manual entry, but the 15-minute charts where we would have got in up around here. At the minute, it's already hit this daily inside the weekly, and it's looking like it's heading back up. So we have these higher daily zones up here, which is slightly above this another weekly area here. So we've got a weekly area on top of a weekly area, and we'll have this daily. So it's likely to continue higher up towards these areas here at the minute. And this is all with this long-term trading play. So you're over the coming weeks, you're likely to see a couple of months this go back up to 137, 140. They hit this zone here, maybe higher, based on progression of the move up. This was the down trade that was broken at the start of 2016 or 2017. This downward move was broken, and then this new area that created the trend break on the monthly broke it. So it was marked. So then this area from the bread exit was tested last year. So it was really the end of 2017. You can see price popped up into it and more or less hit it and then slowed down. As it's moving back down, the only real area it's going to go long term is down towards 125 to test the area that broke the long term monthly trend. And as you can see, it's slowing down as it approaches this 125 area and heading back up. So this is like a classical setup. Goes back down to test the area that broke the trend. This should start creating these highs. All going well. This should start popping up. It should take out this high and end up really back up towards 150 in this kind of area here. So long term, British Pound is a buy. You can buy on the dips as it goes down. Short term trading, make sure you know the long term play. Don't be staying in trades too long against the trend. Okay, what I mean is, if you're taking a short term trade, 2 to 3 days max, because this can happen. You can get taken out pretty quickly. Okay, so nothing happening on the British Pound USD at the minute. Okay, British Pound Aussie, So I'm liking it to drop a bit lower down in towards this 180 zone. So I'll drop another 100 pips. Pound Kiwi, it's actually dropped nicely from this area here. Nothing happening short term on it. British pound CAD, nothing, I know that. British pound yen, okay, it's been dropping nicely from Monday. Remember we talked about this on Monday. Just missed our first easy target by 30 pips. That's one. If you watched, I think it was 2 videos ago, I posted the trade update on this. So we've actually closed this trade now. You can see it's just more or less hit the first easy target and likely to long term continue up higher towards maybe the 147 area. But we'll see. The minute daily, it's not a daily, it's not at a 4 hour, so nothing happening on it. Could still pop down a little bit more. Time will tell towards 141, 300. Let's see. Nothing short term in it at the minute. So the Aussie, again we talked about this on Monday, it's inside this weekly, but you've got this daily at the top of the weekly which will likely continue up higher towards. So I'm not looking to sell it yet. And that is all the trades I'm looking at for today. I won't keep this too long. So 2 trades in play at the minute, Euro USD and USD CAD, and the Euro Kiwi. So I'll keep you updated on those trades, but this video I just wanted to show you also how I analyze the markets. Sorry if you spoke a little bit quickly. It's just I like to go through the charts, and it's just the way it is inside my mind. I can go through read charts pretty quickly. If you want to learn how I actually trade, you can click one of the links below and head over to Udemy and go through one of my best-selling courses there to get a brief understanding of how I trade. If you want the full system, and they actually get coached by me for a month, including the system, you can click the link below and get the MacBot system and basically become a professional trader. So hope this video helps, guys. Don't forget to leave your comments and subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you soon. Well over to fxace.com.